everybody, I am Lee Cade, and this is Vinny. Today we'll be focusing on our Voices of Valley series. Today we'll be talking with Linda. She is a client out at the EPIC program, and we wanted to talk with Linda about her experience before and during, and actually what she's looking forward to after EPIC. Thank you so much for joining us today, Linda. How are you today?
I'm good.
You kind of came to our rescue at the last minute. We had another guest fall through at the last minute, and you just rose to the occasion. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Welcome.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have 3 children. D'Angelo is 32. He's in the Army. My daughter, Leandra, is 22, and she works for Norwegian Cruise Lines and is a musician and a child counselor. And then my oldest daughter is 27. She's a mother of 2, and she's also into music, but she does more hip hop, rap, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Gotcha. How did you find yourself in the situation you're in right now?
Okay. 2011, I was in an accident in Houston. In 2012, I had to have my leg amputated. And in 2013, my husband died.
Okay.
So it was kind of a downward spiral from there. I found myself here in 2014 with a strong addiction. I was introduced to cocaine, and it became a painkiller. That's how it really started. And coming into Salt Lake, Greyhound Station is right there, and the shelter is right there. So yeah, it was just a spiral, down from there.
So just a number of years and building addiction over time.
Yeah, it got worse. Yeah, homelessness, just the violence, giving up on myself, loss of my children during all of this without the husband. It just loss of soul. Loss of confidence, loss of just life. It got to the point where you just forget who you are, forget where you came from. It just, with all of that, it just drained the life out of me. And, I forgot how to function. And the only way I could function was to use. Yeah. Now I know that wasn't functioning, but yeah. So
what turned things around for you?
I've had people here in Salt Lake that believed in me and that tried to help me. A few other programs that I did not succeed in. And then I met people at the Salt Lake City Mission, and that's where things kind of turned around. They believed in me. They were patient with me. And I got a little bit of some of self back, and started believing in myself. And they put a lot of time into me. And then I had one of my mentors there. She had a brain aneurysm and passed away, and I lost it again. Went back into full addiction. And then I had somebody pick me up off the street. Total stranger, again, put some faith in me and started teaching me some computer skills, employed me, basically. Didn't even know me, and started just trying to teach me how to believe in myself. And just, I don't know, it was weird because, he was trying to teach me budgeting and trying to learn how to set up like ad pages. And what was it? It was, he was telling me that everything that sold on the ad pages that I designed, he'd give me like a 70% profit off of. And this was totally foreign to me. I don't do computers. I don't do phones. I just got a phone lately, and I'm still trying to figure out how to set it up. I'll end up in China somewhere if you let me on your computer. So, yeah. So, and even Misty, my caseworker here, she can tell you daily they have to log me out of everything because I don't even know how to do that. So, But anyway, he was kind of a motivator. And then I had my daughter, when my oldest daughter had contacted me and she needed money. And that's when I realized that my daughter had also become an addict. And she was demanding money and time. And she was trying to manipulate my boss against me against, just trying to weasel her way in there. And I had to cut her off and just not answer her phone calls, that kind of thing. And that hurt me to the bottom of my core. But I needed to get help for myself. And so I did what I had to do. And in the long run, I know that's going to be the best thing, because if I don't fix me, I can't fix her. So that kind of just helped me realize what I needed to do. And so I went to the VOA, and then 30 days later, here I am.
And through VOA, you found your way to Epic.
Yes.
And what have you been doing at Epic?
Working my butt off.
Yes.
Yes. I was fearful when I first got here because I'm 56. And when you walk into a room of 19 other girls that are, oh my gosh, in their 20s and 30s, it scared the crap out of me. And as far as learning, it was like, I haven't been in high school in 30 some years. My brain has not functioned like this in 30 some years. So yeah, I was scared to death. And not only that, I came in with an attitude that was very defensive. Imagine the generation gap, there. I'm very old fashioned. I'm stuck in my ways. And it was a lot of me doing, no, excuse me. So I was taken very wrong in a lot of ways. And I had to learn to be flexible and learn to let my guard down and allow people to be who they were, and realize that it wasn't always about me and my ways. Just to learn to get along with people, period, that I didn't have to have my guard up all the time like I did on the streets. I dealt with a lot of violence on the street towards me.
Sure.
So my passive aggressiveness was extreme, beyond extreme when I first got there. And that was probably my biggest downfall. And today, I have made major accomplishments with that. And without Epic, that would not have happened. Now I sit and see it in other people and literally go, wow, I was bad. Did I act like that? Yeah. And so I take full accountability in that, and it's hard to say that, but I can look at it and almost laugh about it now. But it's something I'm very proud of. I can now encourage others to work on just communication skills. And, I've kind of got some of that pep back in Linda, and just, I'm excited about life. I feel Linda back, and just getting some of that joy back in me, and that confidence, and that just feeling again, is just absolutely wonderful. And, my caseworkers, my SUDSIs, my therapist, Tanisha, is just, oh my God, they are off the chain. And I can't thank them enough, I know it's just a few months of your life, but it's something that I will carry forever, what I've learned here. All of you, good job.
You definitely have a fire inside you, and it's infectious to see that, and I love it. I cannot wait to see what's the future look like for you, Linda.
Well, I want to take in the near future, I want to take what are those, the peer support classes. Mm-hmm. And I don't know where or how, but we'll work on that. Yeah, I'd like to take one of those. And I was working at the Salt Lake City Mission. I've been involved with them for about 6 years. And so I've been back in contact with them. I'm on the procurement team here. And so between that and what I used to do at the mission kind of coincides. So I have been talking to my old supervisor there, and he's also hopefully going to start donating here again. I'm still working on that. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I like to do, reaching out and helping people and connecting people like that somewhere, and just doing something like that. And then, I'm trying not to stress over the housing thing. But I do see myself and, in my own apartment again. And this time not letting others influence my decisions. I let my depression, or was letting my depression, get me down, and then I venture off into La La Land somewhere and go make stupid decisions. I no longer have to do that. The loneliness thing. There's too many avenues out there to reach out to. Yeah, I mean, coming back here for aftercare and being able to reach just to my support team that I had before, that I ruined basically or pushed away, I have made amends with while I'm here. And that is so cool for me. That was so neat, being able to hear people on the phone say, Linda, it's okay. You're back. You're home. So yeah. So I've got tons of people on my side, and everybody's looking for housing. Everybody's looking for a vehicle. I mean, yeah, everybody's just, what do you need? What do you want when you get out? So yeah, I'm just looking forward to whatever, God has for me out there.
I think the future looks pretty bright for you, Linda.
I hope so. No, I'm not going to hope. I know there's something out there. So
optimism goes a long way, I know, but I also know that hard work goes a long way too. And it feels like you've done a lot of good hard work. So
yeah, people constantly, out in the world, people would say, you're disabled, you're handicapped, you can't do nothing. And that's so wrong, because I'm one of those people that if you tell me I can't do something, I'm pretty much going to prove you wrong. Yeah.
I love that attitude.
That's
fantastic. Linda, thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. I appreciate it.